What up, YouTube? I think we in for a treat. Don't worry, I'm not sick or nothing. My hair is just so bad. It's obnoxious. I never have hair this long. So I'm gonna cut it tomorrow or like this week because it's absolutely ass. But working all day. Waiting for a treat with that one. I think we waited way too long. Let's see if it's actually any good. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification if you like my stuff. If not, we cool, man. Let's go.
Have you ever communicated with any of the following people relating to Jeffrey Epstein or Ghislaine Maxwell?
Probably no.
Richard Kahn,
No.
Darren N. Dyke,
No.
Andrew Mountbatten Windsor, formerly Prince Andrew,
No.
Peter Mandelson,
No.
Howard Lutnick,
What do you guys think she's gonna say? Of course she's gonna say no. Of course she is. Even though like it's almost not believable. Like with some other folks you can maybe say, yeah, okay, but it's still a no. But with Howard Lutnick, man, just accept your fate. But she's gonna say no.
No. Not that I recall.
Yeah, she's spitting in your face. Look at her. Look at her sitting there thinking she's untouchable. You will be touched by the hands of law. Not trying to make this any weirder than the subject or like already is. So,
Howard Lutnick,
No. Not that I recall.
absolute bullshit. Let's move on, I guess.
Steve Bannon,
I don't know if I've ever met him. You all have to introduce me.
I have
There
another.
are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying from inside this room. Can you please advise me as to whether or not that's permissible and consistent with the rules, particularly given that we have asked for a public hearing? If there are photos that are being released of the secretary.
Bro, she's absolutely terrifying. Not terrifying in the sense of, yeah, she is, bro. She looks like a witch. Those eyes, the things she's probably done, I can only imagine. And honestly, I don't want to. I don't wanna. All right? I don't wanna. Get it out of my head. But for real. This is so weird, man. This is so weird and so wrong. Everything, like, I really hope there will be some accountability. She thinks she's untouchable. Mark my words.
Secretary, as she is testifying, can you please explain how that
I'm
can
done
occur?
with this. If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in contempt from now until the cows come home. This is just typical behavior.
we will go off the record.
Oh, for
Oof. That's why I said. She was looking around all quiet. Look at her.
Hearing, if there are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying, can you please explain how that
I'm
can
done
occur?
with this. If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in contempt from now until the cows come home. This is just typical behavior.
We will go off the record.
Oh, for heaven's
So I would like
sake.
to understand how that
Absolutely disgusting human being. Yeah. She's getting pressed. I like it. I think we all like it. Everybody's been waiting for that.
permissible.
Before the hearing was,
It doesn't
Excuse
matter.
me.
We all are abiding by the same rules.
I will take that down.
Yeah,
So I
well,
would like to take a break at this moment.
yeah,
and we'd like to have
I'm
a
done
conversation.
for now.
And how do you know Howard Lutnick?
I know Howard Lutnick because when I was senator,
Wait. Didn't she just say she never met him? Let's go back.
that I recall.
Lutnick, Peter Mandelson,
No,
The next name
Howard
is
Lutnick,
no, not that I recall.
And now she's openly talking about Howard Lutnick. All right. It's lagging. That was lag. I'm sorry, guys. I got a piece of shit of a setup. No, it's actually quite good for my expenses. Haha. She obviously denied it. And now she's talking about it. Yeah, when I was a senator. What a crock of bullshit. God damn.
On 9/11, the firm he headed, Cantor Fitzgerald, suffered. Or abiding by the.
I'd like to have a
I'm done
conversation.
for now.
And how do you know Howard Lutnick?
I know Howard Lutnick because when I was senator, on 9/11, the firm he headed, Cantor Fitzgerald, suffered the greatest loss of life. As I recall, something like 650 of his employees were murdered by terrorists that day. Howard Lutnick missed being a victim because he was delayed dropping
know
his
that. I
child
asked
off
him,
to
you know.
kindergarten. You asked the question. I'm going to answer your question.
Now you're gonna yell
This
at
was
me?
what I spent
You're
my
going to yell at
time
me.
doing.
I'm a
I
survivor
spent
trying to look out for other survivors, trying to
and
protect
I
them
was
of it.
taking care
You
of
waited
the
6
people
months
who
to get
lost
here today,
3,000
6 months,
lives
and now you're being
at World
defiant
Trade
and
Center.
indignant today.
You asked.
How convenient that he was dropping the kids off late, right? How convenient. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, miss me with the Mongol. Yeah,
Me.
no.
I have
about
met
Howard
with
Lutnick.
Epstein.
So
Please
excuse me,
comment.
your question is about whether or not she has reviewed any emails in the Epstein release files about Pizzagate.
Oof. Oof. They're not holding back. It's not that I'm shocked that they asking it, like, oh, how can you do that? It's more like they're actually confronting people with it. They're actually confronting people with it. Why is my setup lagging? I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna keep that in because I like to study that when. Yeah, whatever. Never mind. All right. Yeah, if it's not that I'm actually surprised. I'm surprised they're actually confronting people with it, and that's good. It's good that they're doing it. Don't stop. Never stop. Look the way she's smiling.
Howard Epstein.
So
Please
excuse me,
commenting.
your question is about whether or not she has reviewed any emails in the Epstein release files
Oh, she's
about
so evil.
Pizzagate.
Correct.
Pizzagate was totally made up. It was an outrageous allegation that ended up hurting a number of people, that caused a deranged young man to show up with his assault rifle and shoot up a local pizzeria. I can't believe you're even referencing it. You should be.
There are connections to the language. I'm
Well,
not
the
talking
QAnon.
about-
Absolutely despicable. I mean, like, I'm actually saddened by what you guys have to deal with it, or had to deal with it.
People believe there are, so
I don't know what QAnon
have at
people
it.
believe.
Have at it.
Sometime after I left the White House, either in late 2001 or early-ish in 2002, I received a call from Larry Summers, who had been on my economic team and was later Secretary of Treasury
The way he's shaking.
and was then president of Harvard.
Yeah, he's
And
scared,
he
bro.
said that he was calling because a man named Jeffrey Epstein, who had made a substantial commitment of several $1 million, I think it was 10, but whatever it was, I don't, to brain research. And that he was a
Yeah, we heard
information
that one. We heard that one.
hungry.
We heard that one, didn't we? That's that he had some strange funds going into like brain research and stuff like that. That was some crazy stuff.
And then he wanted
Weird stuff
to
actually.
spend some time talking to me about economics and politics. And he said, he's got this massive airplane, and he said he would take you, your staff, your Secret Service detail, and anybody else you wanted to bring on the trips that he knew I was planning to set up a global network to provide
they all helped him do
life-saving
it.
AIDS medicine to as many people
Never
as
forget
possible,
that.
as quickly as possible.
And so to get more information for this investigation, was wondering if you also agree that President Trump should answer questions of this committee.
That's for you to decide, but he did know him well, and I once had a brief discussion with him about it.
Thank you. Thanks for that answer. With that, I'm going to go to Mr. Walkinshaw, and we'll go down a series of questions.
Oh, I hate this, but because I don't believe I should inject anything. But I do not want to leave the impression, but since there was no follow-up question, the president never, this is 20-something years ago, never said anything to me to make me think he was involved in anything improper with regard to Epstein either. He just didn't. He just said we were friends, and then we had a falling out over a land deal, property deal. That's all.
Thank you.
Could I ask very briefly, Mr. President,
Sure.
if you recall, what were the circumstances of that conversation, or at least let's start with when did the conversation occur?
We were,
Look the way he's shaking.
it was on his golf course. And
The way
There
he's
was a couple
shaking.
years
He's
there
not
when-
sleeping well, bro.
Joe Torre, who
I
had
think it
been
would
the
be better
manager
if
of
he
the
dips
Yankees
out.
and was a
Consequences wise
friend
speaking.
and had a tournament, a charity golf tournament, called appropriately for this investigation, the Safe at Home Foundation. And it was designed to combat domestic violence. Donald Trump gave him the golf course in New York to have a tournament on, and I played in it a couple of times. And the day I was there, he would typically, Donald Trump would come out and play a few holes with us.
His body language is so
And he
off.
somehow knew I had flown in Jeffrey Epstein's aircraft, and he said, you know, we had some great times together over the years, but we fell out, all because of a real estate deal. And he said, I'm sorry it happened. That's all.
So do you recall the details of this photo, or recall the photo being taken?
No, I don't think I ever knew the photo was taken.
Okay, and for those who can't see it, it's a photo of you in a hot tub. There's a person next to you here. Do you remember where it was taken? Where was it taken?
I'm almost sure that this pic, and I think there's an adjacent photograph, which you probably have, that if people saw it, they would feel that someone was trying to con them showing this picture. But anyway, this picture was taken in Brunei. And we flew one night on a trip to Asia, the last very long leg.
You said we. Is it who is that including?
Well, my whole team that was working
Thank you.
on the AIDS issue, and Mr.
Such a
Epstein
mess.
was there. And
Okay.
Of course he was there. Such a mess. And for our sake, it's getting better. But still, Jesus, guys. I think it's coming to an end. What do you guys think? Damn.
Miss Maxwell, but anyway, we got to the end of the flight was Brunei. It's a tiny place, but a very wealthy one, and the Sultan of Brunei was a man that I had gotten to know well in my 8 years as president. He wanted, when he knew I was coming, and he said he wanted to help me with the my AIDS initiative, and he invited me to stay there. And he said, I want you to stay at this hotel, and I hope you'll use the pool. So I did, and then I got out and went to bed exhausted.
Were there other people in that pool or hot tub with you as well?
I don't think there's anybody in the hot tub. I didn't forgotten that there was anybody in the hot tub, but it was big.
How
but
convenient.
It was about,
Well, there's
He's asking in the pool
it appears
area.
this photo, there's a girl over here, or there's someone.
yeah, I don't know who that is.
But he's also asking in the pool area were there other
Yes,
individuals?
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so you don't know?
No, and then there were other people in the pool.
Okay, so do you remember, were they under 18? Would you
No.
know? No.
Were they part of your traveling party, he's asking you?
But if he doesn't remember, how could he remember the age? Valid point, isn't it? I mean, fair. Even though when I'm thinking back about, like, yeah, I don't know how old these people were when I was back in history, right? All right, in my case, it's not weird. I mean, like, that dude is like 80 years or something. So yeah, then the question is valid. For me, 29, you ask me about like 10, 15 years back, if somebody was under 18, bro, of course it was. Fair, but still. But like right now, when I'm thinking about an evening, like, yeah, I don't know how old these people were, yeah, but they were not under 18. Yeah. But how convenient, right? I think it's, yeah, of course it's hella bullshit. Of course it is.
Yes, they were, I think. I think everybody there was part of our party. It was late at night and or late-ish, and I also believe that there was a Secret Service agent there at the other end of the pool.
Okay, and was this in public?
No, it was a hotel room, and the Sultan wanted us to stay there, and the water of this big pool was on the same floor that there were several suites, so we went out, I swam around, I sat in the hot tub for 5 minutes, or whatever it was, and I got up and went to bed.
And then I have to ask this, did you engage in any sexual activity
No.
with this person? Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of videos. We're done with it. Thank you for watching.